relying on me. We have to work as a team.
Hello people, I am the Comic Book Gamer, and as you saw there, that guy just went flying. He launched into outer space. But yeah, I was just playing a game of heroes versus villains, and that guy just launched into the air. It was great. I love the physics in this game. It's hilarious. You'll just see corpses launching all the time. The ragdoll is great. But anyways, on to the topic of today's video, which is there too much explosive spam and things that I think should be patched in this game. First off, explosive spam. I don't think there's too much of it. There are definitely things that could be tweaked about to make it better, but I'm fine with how the explosions are. I think it's kind of cool seeing explosions happen all over the map. It makes it look more like Star Wars and stuff. But anyways, one of the main things I would say to people who are complaining about getting killed by explosives is, if you see 10 of your buddies huddled up by the entrance to a corridor, do not run down that corridor. It generally means there are a lot of people there, and they're going to be throwing explosives, because I see that happen all the time. Like, a bunch of our teammates will be sitting at the end of a corridor shooting lasers down it, and then some guy will run straight down that hallway and just get hit by an impact grenade and then complain about it. It's like, what'd you expect? Also, if you're by the objective, expect to get hit by explosives. It's like in Call of Duty, if you're sitting on a domination flag, someone's going to throw a grenade at you. It's the same with Battlefront. Now, I do think that it's a bit overkill with the fact that you can have 2 star cards that are both grenades. You can have an impact grenade and a thermal detonator. I think they need to limit it to one explosive star card per, per hand. Because I just think that would work better right now. There's just it doesn't work. It doesn't make sense why you would let someone have 2 explosives. I don't like that, but it's not that big of a deal either. And then a lot of people have been complaining about the homing shot, and let me show you how easy it is. Well, I mean how hard it is to dodge the homing shot. Yep, it's that hard to dodge the homing shot. I see people complaining about it all the time, and in my like 60 plus hours of playing this game, I'd say I've been killed by the homing shot maybe like 12 times. It's not that much of a nuisance to me, but I see people complaining about it all the time. They're like, oh gosh, Dice, why would you throw in such a casual weapon, such a noob weapon, and a rocket that locks onto a person? That's so stupid. But it's so easy to dodge, and a lot of times you see idiots pull it out right in front of you so you can just kill them. They pull out the lock on. It's like, well, they have to lock onto me, and I can just shoot them in the face right now. So yeah, I don't really see it as that big of a deal. Also, there was a patch for Battlefront on December 1st, and we just got the official patch notes for it. The big, actually in-depth patch notes, because we got patch notes before, but they were very vague. Now we got more in-depth. First off is explosive shot damage decreased by 50%. Explosive shot was probably the #1 most used star card I've seen. I personally prefer the personal shield, but I do use explosive shot as well. It's really good. Then you have damage increased against starfighters from normal blasters, so that's cool, I guess. Impact grenade radius decreased 3 to 2.5 meters. Impact damage decreased for surrounding players from 130 to 100. Barrage fuse time has been increased from 0.51 to 2.25. Sorry, I read that weird. Barrage full damage radius decreased with 0.5 meters. Barrage maximum damage decreased from 55 to 50. Impact grenade tweaked from 100 to 90. That's the damage. And personal shield syncing improved to make sure the visuals and gameplay function matches. Homing shot range tweaked from 200 to 160, so they nerfed the homing shot a bit. And blinding player using flash grenade now shows a hit marker indication. That's just for the weapons and gadgets. I'm not going to go all into it. They tweaked a bunch of stuff. But yeah, the main thing you need to take away from this is the fact that the impact grenade has been, the barrage has been nerfed into oblivion. It's useless now. Basically, when someone shoots the barrage at you, you have like 5 seconds to run away before it explodes. It's useless, because I used to use that on my star cards, but now I don't, because it's basically useless. I replaced it with the pulse cannon. But yeah, that's basically what you need to know about these patch notes. Not a whole lot else happened that changed anything too big. The impact grenade's been nerfed a bit, but it's still somewhat useful. And to me, what needs to be nerfed though, well, here are my list of things I think should be nerfed / buffed in this game. First off, the turbo laser. To me, this is the most broken thing in the game. It's a turret that is only on the Solist map, and it is so overpowered. It's just ridiculous. You can get in there and just destroy. The only thing that really takes it out fast is the ATST. So if you're on the Rebel side and an Imperial jumps inside that turbo laser, it's so hard to get them out unless like someone in a starfighter comes and destroys it, because it's so powerful. It just wrecks people, and they need to take that down. But at least it's only on one map, but they need to patch that to just nerf it a bit. And another thing is, to me, the TIE fighters need to be buffed, because right now the TIE fighters are basically useless because the A-Wings are so good. Like, whenever I see a TIE fighter, I just completely avoid it because I know I'll just get shot down by someone in an A-Wing. It's useless right now. Also, in the flight, they need to get rid of those little intros, because when you're flying in, you're completely vulnerable and people can shoot you. That happens all the time. Well, at least I do it all the time to people. I'll see a TIE fighter flying in and I just destroy it on its intro. So that's like a second or two that you're completely vulnerable because it's trying to show you this cool intro. Also, I'm fine with the Rebels having the advantage in the sky because it makes sense considering on the ground the Empire has ATSTs and the Rebels have no vehicles at all, so that makes sense. But they need to at least make the TIE Fighters somewhat useful. I'm fine with the A-Wings being better than everything, but make the TIE Fighters a bit more powerful. For heroes, though, heroes need to be able to block for longer, in my opinion. So the Emperor, Darth Vader, and Luke, they block for too short a time right now. You can maybe kill one person by blocking right now if they completely unload on you. That way, if they completely just shoot the crap out of you and you block it all back, you can kill like one person, because the block is so short. I feel like it should be a bit longer. Obviously not unlimited, but a bit longer. Buff Boba Fett's flamethrower, please, because right now it's useless against infantry. The only use it has right now is if someone pops their personal shield, you can go through the shield with a flamethrower. That's the only reason to use the flamethrower. Besides that, it's completely useless and it'll get you killed. So they need to buff that a bit, because otherwise when you're right next to a person, I just shoot them instead of using the flamethrower, because the flamethrower takes so long to kill them. Decrease the pulse cannon against heroes. I'm fine with it against normal people. It makes sense. Kills one shot when you charge it up all the way. But when you charge it up all the way against a hero, it does a lot of damage. I had 27 health once, and it killed me in one shot. So, yeah, it does. I don't know the damage numbers. I need to do tests on it if I want to find that out. But I got killed. I went from 27 to 0. So it does at least 27 damage in one shot. That's a lot of damage. Like, because I was in one game of Hero Hunt to where every time someone got the hero, they died so fast because everyone had pulse cannons and just destroyed them. They need to nerf that against heroes. Against infantry, it's fine. I like it, but against heroes, they need to decrease it a bit, because these heroes are meant to feel powerful, and having something that takes them down that fast and there's not really much of a defense against it, especially if you're not a blocking hero, you know, I don't like it. And lastly, they need to increase the AT-AT health on Endor. I'm fine with there being one AT-AT and the fact that the Rebels have the advantage. It makes sense. They have the advantage in the movies, and the fact that the Empire has the advantage on Hoth, so I like having different maps that are somewhat sighted. I think that's cool, and they match the movies as into where it's sighted to. But right now, it is so hard. It's not impossible. I've won as the Empire, but like pretty much everyone has to be playing the objective, and the other team has to like not be playing the objective at all if you want to win as the Empire. So what they need to do is just increase the AT-AT's health a bit. Increase it to where it's like 1 1/4. So give it like a quarter more health. I would say like 1 1/4 AT-AT's health. Give it that, please, something like that. Because right now, the Rebels have the advantage in the fact that they're camouflaged, and the Empire sticks out because they're all wearing white, unless you have the Shadow Trooper unlocked, which not everyone does. They have the advantage in the fact that the uplinks are in great positions for them. Like that second uplink when you have to get up into the trees is a pain for the Empire. And the fact that there's only one AT-AT, so they don't have to get that many Y-Wings in to defeat it. So, yeah, there's a lot of advantages there. And the AT-STs aren't too powerful on this map, because maneuvering around the trees with an AT-ST isn't that easy. So the Rebels have a huge advantage. I'm fine with them having an advantage, but just increase AT-AT's health, please. I really wish they'd do that. But anyways, those are the things that I think need to be patched. There's probably some other stuff that I could come up with, well, when I play the game, but that's just off the top of my head. Was like, you know, what should be patched? Yeah, like this stuff needs to be patched. So anyways, please let me know in the comments below what do you guys think should be patched in this game. So either buffed or nerfed or something else. Please let me know in the comments, and if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like.